guys, welcome back to another video.
I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back.
You guys, oh my god, my client does have no looking after her nails in the region of her thoughts. Seriously, this is actually my cousin. Y'all, these nails were absolutely battered. I mean, it has been over 6 weeks, I think, since I did her last set. She had a couple lifting that she didn't come and get fixed, so obviously that gets worse, it doesn't get better. She is quite hard on her nails, being a bartender. She's always like lifting barrels up and stuff like that, and she does smoke, which is, you know, the yellowing side of it, unfortunately. Let's sort these out anyway. So I removed the old design, removed all the lifting, got everything cleaned up, ready for a fresh set. Now you can see that damage from her previous video has kind of grown down a little bit. Fingers crossed in the next few months we won't be seeing any of that redness there. Everything will be looking crisp and clean. On the next set, I think I'm going to do a full soak off and do a full fresh tip application and all of that, just so we can make sure we are keeping these in the best possible health that they can be, get them cleaned up, get them nice. And I will also discuss about, you know, keeping them clean, being more gentle on them. I know some people just not though, like, and that is fine. Like, everybody's lifestyle is different. It's just a lot more work when coming to your appointment. So like I said, next time I might just soak off instead of doing all the work of actually removing that lifting to do the rebalance and redesign. Anyway, we went ahead, we did our infill with our clear base, and then we're coming in with our powders. I'm actually using my brand new acrylic powder collection, which is called After Dark. There are gorgeous colours in here, 6 beautiful, vivid, bright shimmers that also glow in the dark, which I'm so excited for. They're going to be perfect for the rest of the summer season, but also throughout Halloween. And also, of course, when it comes to Christmas, we've got the blue glow in the dark, and then when it comes around to Valentine's, there's the pink one, which also glows pink. I'm just utterly obsessed with each and every colour, and I had to use every single one in this set. I mean, I couldn't choose one. So we went ahead with the blurple colour for the pinky. Then I'm layering it up with lilac holographic sparkle. Yeah, lilac holographic. It's beautiful. Feathering that up the nail. Also, the core powder that I'm using, you guys, is called Pirouette. It's a beautiful nude cover powder with rainbow and iridescent shimmers in there. Absolutely to die for. I love it. I'm now just picking up some of the Nebula flakes and I'm layering those over, and then I'm using a loose glitter. I do believe this was Starstruck, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check, but I think it was Starstruck, and yeah, absolutely beautiful again. So moving on to the next nail, we're coming in and we are doing a marble with all of those colours. So I'm just making sure first up to get around that cuticle area nice and neat, so that I'm not kind of fighting with my colours to keep them in position or anything like that. You don't want to start with like a huge bead of acrylic and then try and sort it out. You want to start small and then work your way down the nail. So I'm just applying those colours onto the nail in kind of random splodges and then blending them to melt them together. And they just look so fun, vibrant, and super pretty. My cousin is so happy to finally be getting more like intricate designs and acrylic design. A lot of the time when she went to her other salon that she's been going to, they were just like acrylic underlay, like, well, overlay, but underneath, and then a gel colour or gel design, pretty basic and simple. So she's happy to have a bit more extravagant art going on, a bit more something to it. Plus she just loves acrylic design. Now, I worked it out, I have not actually done my cousin's nails since obviously the last ones, but prior to that it had been about 10 years which, oh my gosh, how is that even a thing? Like, damn. So yeah, I'm glad she's back. Hopefully we can get these nails looking fancy. I'm going to keep the footage on my memory card, so like in a few months we can look back and compare to see how good nail application and looking after your nails properly does help the overall health of the nail and doesn't actually cause damage. We can grow out the damage still with an acrylic overlay on top. Okay, so I'm adding some of that glitter again, Starstruck, over the top. How pretty is that? It just added a little bit of like chunky sparkle, because all of these glow-in-the-dark acrylics do have a fine shimmery sparkle in there, but having that extra sparkle on top also adds to just how stunning they look overall. I always love to add some glitter, some shimmer, some sparkle, no matter what, because for me, a nail set without that is just like, what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? I know not everybody's like that. Some people love a plain set, like with no shimmer, no sparkle, no nothing. But that is not for me. So yeah, when I can add sparkle and glitter and colour and rainbows, I absolutely will be adding it. So on this nail, guys, I did decide to apply the marble slightly different. I worked down from the centre of the nail and I applied each of the colours and then kind of just let them melt into one another. Then I filled in the tip with that orange, and the names for these guys are stunning. I'm going to put them on screen so you guys can see the names, and I'll also link the full collection in the description box because it is available now, and hopefully I will be posting very soon an unboxing, a show and tell, and using the acrylics in some looks so you guys can get a real close look at how utterly beautiful they are. And we do have international and worldwide shipping as well, you guys, so if you wanted to get your hands on them, definitely go ahead and do that. And don't forget to use my code, which is ninja10, which will give you 10% off your entire order. We also have free shipping on over a certain amount spent. Once I'd finished applying my marble tip to the nail, I went in with the glitter again. Then I'm coming in with my Pirouette cover powder and just blending that slightly over the top of those colours to look like it's kind of fizzling and fading out. It looked super pretty. I couldn't wait to get these encapsulated and top coated just to see the final look. But yeah, we're going to move on to the next nail now, and we are doing Blurple. I'm just coming in and doing a wash of this colour because then I'm going to go ahead and add some metallic lilac glitter acrylic, then some of those flakes over the top, so it matches the pinky finger but is a full nail instead of an ombre, and it just looked absolutely divine. I would definitely do this as a full set with each of the colours on each of the nails, but give it the same matching lilac metallic holo acrylic and then the same flakes over the top. It would look so pretty. So guys, the lilac metallic that I'm actually using right now, sorry, I keep saying lilac metallic, but I mean holo lilac, like holographic. Don't even ask, I don't know what's going to me. It is from the Holo Blast collection, and each glitter acrylic in that collection has this same holographic effect, but obviously is a different colour. The full collection's absolutely beautiful. I'll pop it on screen so you guys can check it out. And again, just a beautiful collection to layer over the top of and underneath glitters as well. It's just beautiful. And also I wanted to let you know that the Nailmate acrylic powders, whether you're using a glitter acrylic, coloured acrylic, metallic, glow in the dark, they are all absolutely beautiful to work with. They apply so easily, so effortlessly, and they are so versatile. The designs that you can create are super beautiful, and because they are such a gorgeous beginner friendly powder to work with, if you've been struggling with acrylic, once you try my system, the Nailmate acrylic brand, you will fall in love with acrylic design and application all over again, because I'm telling you now, it's just chef's kiss. It's absolutely beautiful to work with. Those of you that have worked with it, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, you only need to try it for yourself to kind of get the whole feel of how beautiful it is. We do offer a small sample kit, which is super affordable. I believe it's under £10. Just so you can get a feel of the consistency of how well it works and applies. You get the small monomer in there and 2 core powders. But yeah, give it a try, guys, if you've been wanting to do acrylic, wanting to work with a system that is going to also work with you. We are always growing our colour range, always creating acrylic colours and powders, and every single colour that we supply is bespoke to our brand because it is created in-house in our UK HQ. So yeah, you will all love. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling about my whole brand. As you can see, I absolutely love it and I'm obsessed with it. But anyway, this is the finished design, guys. It is looking pretty. I forgot to do the other little chunky bits on here, and I was showing you guys the others and I was like, ooh, I forgot them bits, so let's go and do that. I'm applying a little bit of that Starstruck glitter acrylic, and then I'm going to come in and also add the flakes as well, just to make this its beautiful matching self with the other purpley coloured nails on this set. And that is it for that. We are going to keep it pretty simple. Even though it's like an over the top, really bright out there colourful set, it's actually quite simple. We're not adding a lot of charms or 3D elements or chromes or anything like that. The beauty in this set is literally in that coloured and glitter acrylic application, which to me is super duper satisfying. I love it. I think next time round I might go in with some 3D flowers on her new set. She's basically just says I can do whatever I want, so if anyone's got any suggestions what they want to see, I mean, I do have some ideas in mind, but I will definitely take on any suggestions or anything that you guys want to see, because obviously I get to film the full process for you guys as well, which is super fun. Plus you get to see a little bit of action on a real life client rather than me doing mine or on the silicone hand, which again, another fab win-win situation. Once I finish my entire design and everything is dry, it's time to come in and cap the nails. So to cap the nails, I'm using Mate Crystal Clear Acrylic. It is absolutely gorgeous to apply, but not only that, it's a bubble-free crystal clear formula, so your design is going to look absolutely stunning underneath there once it's finished, filed and top coated. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead do that for all of the nails. I'm just going to show you guys a couple of them so you can see the whole process. Then we're going to come in and do our filing and add our top coat and all of that good stuff, because everybody knows the best bit is that finishing top coat to reveal those gorgeous colours, sparkles and shimmers. Like even if you're doing gel art with a character design or whatever design you've done, adding that glossy top coat over the top is just beautiful, and super gloss makes it so plump and shiny. Honestly, love it. And look at that, we had to get a little bit of a close-up shot on that. Oof. I would have a full set of this, seriously. I practically did, I suppose, with the stiletto ones that I've just did. They were kind of this vibe going on. It was just a different purple base and we added some of the pearl pigments in there. So yeah, I suppose I kind of did have a full set of that. Anyway, let's cap in clear. Then we can go ahead and, like I say, get filed. Also, let me know if you preferred this video. I didn't speed anything up. I've kept it all in regular motion. I generally speed up so that the video is easier to watch, I guess. Whether you guys like it or not, I don't know. Let me know. Because like I said, this one is full time and it's going to be about 22 minutes long, whereas usually my videos are between like 10-12 minutes. So yeah, let me know. I'll be interested to hear your guys' thoughts on that, whether I should keep it regular time and just chat through it, or speed it up, still chat through it, but it's just quicker, like the process is quicker, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that'll be interesting. Okay, coming in with that cuticle bead and placing it just before the cuticle using the tip of my brush, going ahead, patting down the acrylic and then stroking it down the nail. The brush that I'm using is the number 12 Galaxy Aqua brush, guys, as well, if anybody was wondering. It's absolutely beautiful. All the brushes from Glitter Planet are pinched as well, and they are an oval shape, which again is just perfect for working with acrylic. Next up, I'm coming in with the Nail Mate Pro Plus e-file, and I'm going to go ahead with the 5-in-1 e-file bit. This bit, you guys, is absolutely amazing, and you could literally do most of your e-file work as far as after application goes with just this bit. You can seal around the cuticle, you can debulk, you can remove, you can clean up under the free edge, around the side walls and all of that good stuff. It is left and right-handed as well, and it's universal, so it fits in pretty much any e-file. So yeah, if you haven't got it, definitely check out the 5-in-1 bit. It's absolutely, like I say, a game changer, and you don't have to keep swapping out all different bits to do different parts of the nail. I can literally use this and not use any other. I have got to say, for removal, the 4XC bit is my favourite because it just absolutely chomps through acrylic like no tomorrow, because the teeth on it are super deep. It like removes double time. Like, it is so good. Anyway, once I'd finished up sealing around the cuticle with the 5-in-1 bit and kind of debulking a little bit, I'm coming in with my hand file to just further refine the shape. Now, there wasn't too much filing to do as far as like the debulking and over the top of the nail goes. Most of it was refining the side walls and the free edge just to make sure it was nice and precise, sharp, and the finish was clean. Once I finished hand filing, I'm going to come in with the purple sponge buffers. We've just restocked these. They come in a pack of 50, so you get so many in there, and they are super duper affordable as well. And of course, they are purple, so they match and are on brand. But yeah, I love, love, love finishing off with a sponge buffer. This just means that when you come in and have your top coat over the top of this, it's going to be nice and glossy and super, super like smooth and sharp and crisp. You can definitely go ahead and come in and top coat straight away, but I just find you get the best results when you've actually finished up with a buffer. It doesn't need to be super smooth. You're just going to take out some of those scratches from the filing. So I just go ahead, go over the top of the nail, the sides, the underside and the free edge, just to get out any bits that might be like clinging on underneath the nail, because there's nothing worse than adding your top coat and then sealing that free edge and then having like a little bit of extra tip that's kind of bunched up under there from the acrylic like being filed down. So definitely take care of that part when you're doing your nails as well. Once I finish using these sponge buffers, I'm going to come in with my dust brush, and we have these gorgeous clear handled scrub brushes with the black bristles, and they are so amazing. They look absolutely stylish. They look so good. So I'm going to go ahead, just scrub off the nails, make sure that I'm getting rid of all of that dust. At this point you could come in with a bit of Safe Scrub as well, but I'm just literally removing that getting rid of the dust so that it's nice and, you know, fresh, ready for top coat. You can also get your client to wash their hands, which would again further remove that dust. It isn't always necessary, but yeah, doing that. And then I did come in with a lint-free wipe and just give the nails a bit of a scrub down, ready for a top coat. And then we're going to come in with super gloss. So this is my ultimate favorite bit. Adding that top coat just reveals that gorgeous shine, the pop of colors, and it kind of just gives it that finishing edge, you know what I'm saying? Finishes it off, looks absolutely stunning. So I do go ahead and I will top coat a nail, give it a flash cure, and then I'll bring it back out and then, you know, do the next one, flash cure, just to make sure everything stays as it is, because sometimes top coat can kind of run to the sides if you've got a bit of an apex, and then it bulks up the width of the nail. So that is why I like to do it that way. But look how gorgeous this design is looking, super fun and vibrant, and you could definitely add your art over the top if you want to add extra bits. I know a lot of you guys, or a lot of like things on Instagram, everyone's loving character art, but definitely you could add that over the top of here. Also foils, nail stickers, whatever you want, 3D flowers would also look super duper fun. Look at this nail, it's absolutely delicious. I mean, I love the rainbow ones, but this one is, oh, just beautiful. I think it's just because it's absolutely loaded with glitter and flakes and iridescent and holographic. It just looks super duper juicy. Absolutely obsessed. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that in my Pro Plus lamp. I've got the lilac one at the minute. I might pull my black one out. We just restocked them, guys. So if you have been waiting on the Nailmate lamp, definitely go ahead and check that out as well. I will leave that on screen so you can see how pretty it is. I should have probably flipped my camera so you guys could see, but anyway, I didn't. Okay, coming in with cuticle oil, I'm using the cherry scented oil. We are adding that around that cuticle area, and then we're going to come in and show you guys the final results. Okay guys, this is the final look. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. It's absolutely gorgeous, super fun, summery, bright and vibrant, and hopefully can withstand the next 6.5 weeks. We'll see. Hopefully when my client comes back, she hasn't absolutely ransacked them. But like I said, anyway, I do think I'm going to do a soak off next time and get a fresh set on. What do you guys think? Do you love how it turned out? Oof, it's so pretty. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.